Hi there, it's Donna from Taffy Crafting. I'm playing with flowers today. I've recently had my order come, the very first order from the new catalogue. And the one thing I'd had my eye on, because we are Stampin' Up demonstrators, we do get to see product before it ends up being released. And I had my eye on this. This was in the Celebration catalogue, and I didn't exchange my rewards for it. I exchanged my rewards for something else. And then when I found out this was being carried over, it's like, I'm having this. So that's what I've done. And I want to show you just how easy it is to create little flowers. And I'm using the stamp set Basket of Blooms. And we've got some flowers in here. So we've got the little dinky flowers, but we're using these which coordinate with that punch. And you know me, I love a punch. So let me show you how easy it is to create these flowers. I'm just going to quickly punch one out for you. I've already made some just to save some time. So look at this, Magenta Madness paper, Magenta Madness ink, just a beautiful, beautiful colour. It's really good hot pink. I love it. So I've just put one of those flower stamps onto my block. Just tap it into the ink, just the usual stamping method. And then we've got some tone on tone stamping. I knew what I meant. So let's just do a couple of those. And all you do is line it up. And then once you're happy with it lined up, punch it, catch it. You get quite a game out of this if you can punch it and catch it. Oh, 2 in a row. So it doesn't stop there. You then want something squishy and something firm. So I didn't, Stampin' Up used to have these silicone mats with a piercer, and I didn't have one of those. So I found the next best thing, which is a pack of baby wipes. I've always got these around because I'm always getting ink on my fingers. So I just put my flower on there, and then I get the end of my pen, which I've chewed off, but there's part of it, and then just push it, then you've got your flower. Push it in again, and then it makes the petals rise like that. So I've got loads of those now. And what I'm making today is something that's part of a colour challenge in my team. And we've been challenged to make something using Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight. So I've done the same that I did there with the Magenta Madness. I just stamped Misty Moonlight, lovely blue, onto Misty Moonlight cards, punch those out in exactly the same way. And the other colour that we have been challenged to use is Balmy Blue. And I've just done exactly the same. Taken my Balmy Blue ink, stamped it onto some Balmy Blue cardstock and punched them out and poked them. So the next thing I've got is a 5x7 card base. So that's a piece of 10" by 7" cardstock. Score down the long side to give you a 5x7 card base. And then a piece of Magenta Madness cardstock, and this measures 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. And I'm just going to create a layer like that. And then a piece of white cardstock that measures 4.5 by 6.5. And I've drawn a heart on there, just any heart template. So you could, I had this, I used to do quilting and things, so I had that, and I just drew the templates onto a piece of card and cut it out, and then drew around it onto my card. Or you could draw one. You can print them off the internet. That was my very, very sorry state of affairs for a heart. I mean, it's just a different shape heart. So I've just drawn that on there just so I've got a bit of an outline. And then I wanted a sentiment. Now on the Basket of Blooms stamp set, there are no sentiments. Some of the stamp sets from Stampin' Up don't have sentiments on them. It's all about the image on the stamps. So another purchase from my order, it was rather a large one, was Zany Zebras, and I love this font. I love it. So I'm going to use that. I haven't even got it out of the box yet. So let's grab the happy birthday. And while I'm here, I'll show you how to deal with these cling stamps. They are super clingy. So there's the happy birthday underneath that side. So you have the sticky back on the stamp, which you take off. And then on your transfers, you see that they are split in half like that. So you just take each half of the backing off. Get your stamp, make sure it's the right way up. And then you want it to sit in that space as perfectly as you can. Now, I don't really want to do this on camera, but I'm doing it just so I can show you. So I would rather get my head right over that stamp and make sure it's central. Press it down and then peel it off. And so actually it has come out quite well. And so the transfer is now stuck on that. Now these transfers are super sticky and they sit on the ink block quite nicely. Now I've got to decide, do I make my happy birthday in Magenta Madness or in Misty Moonlight? And I think I'm going to go Misty Moonlight, just so it stands out a bit more. Not that Magenta Madness wouldn't stand out, but I just think it would look better in a darker colour. The challenge was that the only other colour that we could use with this was Whisper White or Basic Black, so I've gone for the Whisper White. So I'm just going to plonk that right in the middle there. Brilliant, happy with that. So now all I'm going to do is now arrange my flowers around that heart outline. Now that's going to take a little bit of time to do. So I'm going to do some of them and then off camera I'm going to do the others. And I'm going to just stick them down with liquid glue and then let it dry. And so while I'm doing this, I just want to tell you about what's been going on in Stampin' Up over the last, it's only been a week. The catalogue launched just over a week ago and it has, I can't get any glue out of my glue part. It has caused a little bit of a stir. I just think this catalogue is probably my favourite. I've been a Stampin' Up demonstrator for almost 3 years now, and I think this one is my favourite. I think the in colours of the Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight, Just Jade, Cinnamon Cider and Bumblebee are lovely. I think they're a really good combination of colours. And also the DSP that's come out with it to complement it is, it's just really, really pretty. There is some male stuff in there, so some nice masculine paper. There is some really good gender neutral paper. There's something for everybody in it. You're never going to get anybody that likes absolutely everything. But I think there's something for everybody in there, whether you are the beginner stamper or whether you are more of an avid crafter. So I'm just going to work my way around that. And the other thing that we've got going on as well at the moment is an amazing joining offer for June 2020. So only for June 2020, if you join Stampin' Up, it's the usual offer where you choose £130 worth of product and you pay £99. That's the usual offer. But what's different for June is that not only do you get that amazing offer, which is brilliant in itself, but you can also choose a free bundle of your choice. And our bundles are worth, some of them are up to £55. So you could effectively have nearly £185 worth of goods for £99 delivered free to your door. An amazing offer. And that's a fantastic time to be joining Stampin' Up. You can enjoy 20% discount after that, all the time that you're a demonstrator. You get to be part of an amazing community. This is what's kept me being a demonstrator, not only because I have part of a lovely team, but also because just part of a fantastic community. It is wonderful. I have made friends for life through joining Stampin' Up. either through fellow demonstrators, oh, that should be a pink there, either through fellow demonstrators or through customers, or just through people that have taken an interest in the things that I make. So you get the idea there of what we're doing, just sending those flowers all the way along. So what I'm going to do is just do the others off camera, because you don't want to sit there all that time watching me do this. And then I'll go the rest of the way around, and then I'll be back when I've finished. So I'm ready just to put the last of my flowers on. So I've just gone all the way around with those. Like that. So a really simple concept is just to put some flowers around a heart shape. If you had a heart shape punch, a small heart shape punch, you could do the same thing, exactly the same thing. So just wanted to keep that really simple. What I love to do is show projects that are simple, straightforward projects that anybody could do with the simplest of products. So the last thing I'm going to do now is just put some glue onto the back of that pink card and put it on my card base. Details of this project will be on my blog, and I'll leave a link to that in the description bar. So you'll be able to go to that blog and you'll be able to see the measurements, but also links to all of the products that I've used, so that if you want to purchase any of them, you can click on those links and they go direct to my shop. I'm hoping all of that ink there is dry and I'm not going to have flowers dropping off. Probably should have stuck it down first, but I didn't. Note for next time. And I'm just going to put that on there like that, and just make sure that's central, and then just push that down. Now, I think it needs one more thing that I've got over here in my embellishment drawer. Now I can't find any. There they are. I've got some rhinestones, and I just want to put a few of those in here. So I've got a nice big pair of tweezers. I use these for rhinestones. Rhinestones is something that I always have in my stash of craft equipment, or craft, just my embellishments. I love them, and I think if you're making something girly, these are nice. So these are just going to go into the pink flowers, or should we not be discriminate? Let's just put some on the blue flowers as well, and we'll just dot those about. There's 2 on pink, 2 on the blue, on the balmy, but put one down there as well. I'm not going to do all of them. I do run the risk now of just putting a rhinestone in all of them now. I'll leave it there. So there you have it, something super simple, something that the kids could make as well, just with some card and some glue. Don't even need to use ink on this one if you didn't want to. You could just use the punch and punch out some flowers. There's all sorts of things that you could do with that. You could, because I was restricted to 3 colours, really what I would have done was got a leaf stamp or a leaf die cut, stuck that onto my card, and then put the flowers on that as well. So many different things that you could do. If you like the project, please give it a thumbs up, come and subscribe to my channel, and I will leave a link to the blog, and then you can come and visit my shop. I'll be back again soon with another project. I've got a masculine project coming up for Sunday, so I hope to see you then. Thank you. Bye-bye.